what is the book you're reading, right? It's a little more specificity.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous,
Totally.
right? Because it already sounds gorgeous, and since I'm not a vocal coach anymore, I wouldn't know what any notes to give you, but there will be other women there who are as good as you, will there not? Yes? So what you can do to be better than them, because vocally to me, you already have it, is to go a little farther with your acting, right? Who is this woman, for one? And do you know who is, did you have a character? Is there a name for this woman? Lorena. And what is her background? Is she a princess? Is she a pauper? Is she rich? Is she poor?
She's rich.
She's rich? What do you think she's wearing?
A nice dress.
So when you're in Elizabethan clothing, right, as opposed to what we're wearing now, we stand differently. As women, we know we stand differently in different clothing, right? So even if you're in your Birkenstocks and this, right, because you may have an audition like that, right? What is it that you're wearing? Is she in a corset? How big are her sleeves? When you make a move, can you make a move as her, not you anymore,
Yes.
right? So that was my question. When the classical portion, are they required to stand still, or can they take up the space like MT?
I think
Cheryl, do you
when
know?
there's space,
This
you can move.
This is my opinion.
Yeah.
I have adjudicated many of these young people in classical, and they all are so stiff and just standing there and being vocally perfect.
Yes.
And I have been on both sides of this table. I love what you're both saying because we have worked some of this. And she's young, and she's only been singing classical for what, a year and a half now?
Yeah, it's stunning.
Right.
It's beautiful.
So this is a whole new place for her. But yeah, we've talked about.
So I just didn't know adjudication-wise what they allowed.
I don't care.
Okay. Okay.
Because, I'll tell you why. The adjudicators always comment on her expression.
Exactly. So even almost every time, we go to watch something, whether it's opera or a straight play or a movie, right? We watch people, I teach my students, acting is reacting, okay? So you've got to kind of create some of the things you're reacting to, right? Well, I can't put those in your head, you'll have to come up with them yourself, right? But you had like a beautiful moment where you throw that book down and then you just stood there and waited for the music, right?
Yeah.
So that was my question,
That was-
can
yeah.
you move? I
Yeah.
thought maybe you weren't allowed.
I wrote,
So-
what did you realize during that?
Yes.
What
Okay.
made you
So
think?
Yeah.
could there be a thing where you throw that book down and you're like, I'm done, I'm out, I'm
Yeah.
leaving, but wait,
Yeah, I
there
can
was
do that.
something kind of fun and
Yeah.
sexy in that book. Do I? No. Ah! And then you're ready. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Now you're ready for the next thing.
Yeah.
And now we as the audience have been like, what is she doing? Oh my God, is she leaving the stage? What, like, if people, what I try to do when kids are auditioning, I always tell them, you may not book the job, but you want the people to lean forward. That's when you know you've got them. If they've been auditioning and seeing 4,000 people all day and they go, you got it, right? So if they see you in the middle of your song about to leave the stage, what, right? What are some of the things you can do that no one else will do, right? You got the voice, in my opinion, already. What are the little ingredients that you can put in this thing, right? And I think what we're both saying is that just be a little more specific on who she is, who she's singing about, what she feels about it, right? And then you have such a great moment before, make sure you have a great moment after, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if like monologues, if you're allowed to do,
Okay.
thank you,
So-
right? Like, I don't know. But if there's something you can, to give us that big physical,
I personally feel this way about opera. If they don't start doing that, they're going to not make it.
yeah.
It's just going to keep being what it has been in the past. And there have been a lot of walls broken down already. So Evie, we have talked about her attitude being that she has all these powers and these ways of controlling men. That's just little kid stuff. That you're
and
reading.
she's older than you.
It's-
This woman you're playing right now is much older than you.
Yes, it's a little bit old for her age,
Aha.
but she's very seductive and she
Right.
knows how to control a man
Then you
with
need
her.
to be more seductive than cute.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of choices here.
Okay.
Here is cute. Here is
Yeah.
16, 40. Right? You're 40, you're like, I'm taking up space, right? Do we
Yeah.
not as we get older?
Yeah.
As women go, That's it, we're taking up space. This song is so big and beautiful and your voice is beautiful, let your body take up that much space too. Don't be afraid to take more space. You've earned it. You're really, really good.
Okay, you got it, Evie?
Yeah.
And she'll go and work on this, I know it. She's
Oh,
a
so
great
beautiful.
student.
So,
She's
so
a great
beautiful.
student.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to move forward
Second
because we've
one.
got, Kawhi's got 3 songs.
Mhm.
So,
I think it's the same thing, I think, for all 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In classical music, we take ourselves too seriously, and that's everything that we've just been saying. It's
Mhm.
and I'm also a firm believer that your voice technique isn't how you shape things, it's what you feel first.
mhm.
And that's what shapes the color of your tone, right? So having this intention and like really knowing the character more is gonna just give you more freedom, and we're gonna have more fun.
Evie, I would like to hear, more personality even on hate music. And I think you can break the mold, like when she goes, I hate, is whatever that is, and go, I hate music,
Yeah,
express
she's
it
got
in
a-
that way.
She's like it, the song is about people taking themselves too seriously, and I think a big thing you could do that would make a big difference is when you do the la la la's or whatever, that's your singing, and that should be a totally different color than you talking about music. Is stuck up and bushy.
Okay.
And takes this up. You
Awesome.
you love to sing, you hate music. I understand that. Like we love to do a lot of things, but we hate the
It's just,
riff-raff.
yeah, it's just a parody on what happens when you go to concerts and
Yeah,
see
yeah.
all the people
And so
there.
we need you
It's
to be
all
different
about
than the first
money.
piece, right? Whatever piece they choose, we physically need you to be different. So if you
Yeah.
go home and treat these, again, since I am not the vocal coach here, but I would go home and treat these like 3 different monologues,
Yep.
right? And since especially the Italian, since I won't know what you're singing, some people will, obviously, but how else can you tell us the story physically? I mean, and you have such an expressive face, so you don't have to worry about
Yeah.
hair. So really a lot of it is just adding some things physically. And how are these women different? How is a 40-year-old different than a 16-year-old? How, if one woman is rich, one woman is poor? Is one woman educated, one woman uneducated? Is one woman anxious, one woman confident, right? What are some of those things you and Evie at home? You go like, oh, she's got confidence to hear. Oh, this woman's a little like, and then how does your body tell that story, right? If you walk into a room and you saw me standing like this, or you saw me standing like this, it tells a different story, right?
Yeah.
So what are the things you can tell us with your body? Because they're gonna be watching so many people, and you're orally, I am so in love with you, it sounds great. But I would want them, after seeing 70, 80, 100 people, when you get up there, for them to go, especially because you're small in stature, to take that space. I mean, I saw Kristen Chenoweth on Broadway recently, and
Oh, yeah.
she's this big. She filled that whole
Yeah.
space.
Yeah,
So fill it.
good. Okay, the musical
And
theater, a
TV.
lot of this applies to the musical theater as well.
First one.
Greenfinch, and then oh yeah.
I wrote that was really great. I think
Great energy.
you can be more struck by love in the beginning.
Okay.
So you were very I wasn't sure what you were feeling at first, like why I started to write what's the best thing that happened to you, and then you started to tell us. But just when you if a person you have a crush on told you that you were cute, or they asked you out or something, you would be giddy. It would be that kind of energy. So I think you can just be a little bit more oh my god.
Yes, yes. And I'd be even one step more specific if there is a special someone, right? If even if that person is someone you don't know, if it's a movie star, is there someone Evie has a little that makes you when I think of Chris Hemsworth, I'm like, yes, I'm going to that Thor movie. I love him. I know I have a boyfriend, but I love Chris Hemsworth, right? What is something in Evie that would give you that little ooh, right? Is there a movie star? Is there a person? Is there someone who doesn't even know you like them, but it's your own little secret? So when you're, as opposed to just creating oh, I'm excited, oh, I'm angry, oh, I'm sad. You can't really do that. In acting class, you have to be specific. Why are you angry? Why are you sad? Why are you in love with somebody, right? And if you, in your mind, when you're singing that, and specifically, I'm like, oh, Chris Hemsworth, can you see that person?
Yeah.
I think that might help you a little bit more to get really specific, because it's such a great song. But we were both a little like, where were you
Yeah,
going facially?
Anything for Fly Fly Away?
We have Greenfinch also.
Greenfinch was second.
Oh, right.
Greenfinch, I just had another question of like, why are you asking birds that question? What's happening in your life? That you're like, how do you even sing right now? It was a big shit. Like, Sondheim, yes, is more classical, but I think you could be a little more musical theater in color of that song.
I agree.
I think with Greenfinch, she's singing about herself. She's trapped. You have a line in there. I'm in this. I have all these rooms and all. It's her.
Yeah.
She's like, you're in a cage. How do you sing? I can barely get myself out of bed. I'm so depressed. How do you do it? So there has to be a little. The stakes are higher. I would say, right? Like a monologue.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, please help me escape. If I could fly, oh my God, my life would be right. So I feel like the urgency and the stakes might be higher. Again, it sounds gorgeous. One of my favorite Sondheim songs. But I need the specificity, right?
Yeah. And there's a bird, you do like a bird call or something towards the end. You sing right through it. And like, that's the way I felt it. So can you make that a really special moment?
Okay.
Like,
If
that's
it's a
your
trill.
one moment of like actually
Yeah.
connecting,
I love
and
that.
letting it out a little bit. And it's
love
very musically, like, it sounds like a bird call. So it feels like you're actually feeling live.
I thought maybe the bird, like you're having a duet with the bird at that
Yeah,
moment, right?
something.
Like if
Well, she
if
gets
we were to
comments on
stage
that
this,
because she does that.
it's so
and
beautiful, right?
Most singers
But
don't
what
do
if,
that.
if I were to direct Sweeney Todd, that moment might be like,
Yeah.
you, and then I might have the
Yeah.
someone doing the bird, oh, what am I gonna do, and making a duet, right? So maybe you see that and you just feel the excitement from that. Anything you choose is going to be fine. Anything in Evie's brain, but just make it specific.
Mhm.
Yep.
Perfect.
And for Catch Me If You Can, the song is either in 6/8 or 12/8, but it has like a twinge of soul and like
Yeah.
R&B gospel to it, and you got to feel that just in your gut a little bit more. So it's like you're still here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
the
so like
classic
come down
one.
into your body a little bit, and there were these little like idiomatic things that you did that were more like Lauryn Hill R&B riffs.
Mhm.
You can't sing those up here. It has to be like felt.
So it'd be another chance for you to really change your physicality, right? If you're
Yeah.
really up here, right? And then you go more into here. And I was even wondering, there's a place right before it gets, right at the end of the song, you have all this beautiful vocal gymnastics, right? Another way, a lot of people tend to do this, right? The more, even in monologues, like, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. You know what you could do? And then you end forward again. Take the backspace. A lot of people are afraid to move back. A lot of people are afraid to show their backs too. Like there was some place where you weren't singing and you were like, everyone's looking at you now, because when's the last time someone's looked at someone's back for 10 seconds, right? Think of the things that no one else will do. This is the only way I work, because look at me, everyone looks like me in this city. The
Such
only
a
way I work in this city is to go, what is everyone else gonna do, and I'm gonna do the other thing. You had a lot of space back there, and I could feel your body trying to express this. What if your body just went backwards?
Yeah, because
And it's also chill, it's a little bit more of that Lauryn Hill thing.
Yep.
Going
and
backwards.
This song is I guess
Right?
at the end of the show or something. You
Yes,
clearly
it is.
lived
Yeah.
a lot of
Whew.
something with this person. So yeah, I think that's exactly right. That's
Just
a
think
good.
of some opposite
Okay.
physicalities you could do.
This is amazing and
Yeah.
wonderful. That's why
But
I've
so
invited
good.
both these people.
So good. Really,
Thank
really
you.
fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you both.